Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What's going on? Hope you guys have a great weekend. For those that are new to my channel, my name is Jackie. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my god. Where's the hole? I post a new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so stay tuned. Bye.
Next video, I'll be doing a labor and delivery story of Natty. Say hi. And I'll also be straightening my hair because my hair is everywhere and it's super hot outside. It's like 90. I don't even know where I left my phone. Can you get my phone? And curly hair with humidity does not go. So it's 84 degrees. So I'm gonna do my hair. And since I really don't like having my hair curly on weekends, because after a while I like putting my hair out. Ouch. So I already put a heat protector on it. And I use this one from, I use two types. Right now I'm using the Garnier Fructis Flat Iron Protection 48 hours straight finish. 450 heat protection. Fahrenheit heat protection. Woo. Oh my goodness, my hair's so knotted. Okay, so anyways, let's talk. Let's see if I can multitask and do both. I have so much to get done today. It's right now, it's 1:39. I already went grocery shopping. I already cleaned my house. I have to shower all the kids because I have my niece and nephew as well. Adrian is showered. He's taking a nap. Then I gotta put them all to sleep. So this is my second time talking about Natty's labor and delivery story. And so hopefully I don't forget anything. But anyways, with Natty it was March 15. It was a Wednesday too. She was born on a Thursday. So it was March 16th and my hair is still falling. It was March 16th and I remember that day we went walking with Ever. Normally I would go walk every day since it wasn't that cold. The river, there's like a river trail and it's pretty long. And we would do that like almost every day, evening, like if we had time and if it was like warm outside. Or else where we used to live, it was an apartment, so there was steps there. So we would always walk. He would make me walk up and down the steps. I was always trying to do everything like naturally so she could like come quicker because I was so ready to have her. Obviously she was my first child and I was so anxious and excited and ready to have her. And done being pregnant. So that day I remember we went walking and when I got home my hands were super swollen. I literally looked like an ogre. My hands were swollen and my feet were super swollen. And I started feeling, sorry if I say and a lot. I started feeling a lot of cramping, like if I was getting my menstrual cycle. A lot of cramping on my lower abdominal and my back, lower back. And I remember all my siblings came. And I remember I told her, I was like, Mom, I like feel a lot of cramping. She was like, maybe she's like gonna come anytime soon. And then it was like around 8 o'clock at night and they had left. And then the cramping was like getting worse and worse. And I don't know, I guess I was super nervous. So I started crying. And my husband was like, let's just call your sister Delma. So we ended up calling her and since she has 2 already, we asked her, hey, I'm like, if I should go to the hospital, if I should wait. And she was like, just walk all over your house, just walk like 30 minutes and see if it gets worse. And I did, and then I ended up taking a warm shower. And the cramp was not going away, and I kept crying. I was crying because I was just so nervous. And he's so impatient. And he was like, let's just go to the hospital. Let's see if she's gonna come tonight. So we went and we got there. They took us in. I was already 4 centimeters dilated, and they made me walk in the hospital. And then I remember the OB there was so nice, and she was from the facility where I went to, and she checked me and she was like, she's still not ready to come down, but I know they gave me a pill. They gave me something, and they like literally made me go to sleep super fast. So then she was like, I know how it feels to be in pain, like wanting your baby to come out, and obviously everyone does, but she was like, if you want, come to my office tomorrow and I'll check you and we'll see how you're doing. So they sent me home, and obviously I was so disappointed but that time I didn't have any pain because they had given me that medication. So yeah, so then after that, then I went home, we went to bed, and then we woke up super early because I think my appointment was around 8 or 9. And of course, my whole family went with me. And we went, and then she checked me. And when I got there, I was having pain still, and I was spotting. And so I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm like spotting. And I noticed that my plug had coming out. But obviously, I didn't know, since it was my first kid. I didn't know what that was. I was like, it's just a whole bunch of like mucus looking with blood on it. And then she was like, oh, that's your mucus plug. And then she told me that normally after that happens, you start getting like stronger contractions, or you start going into labor. She was like, go. And then I think I was 6 centimeters dilated by then. So she was like, go get your bags, go get everything you need, and head to the hospital, and I'll wait for you there. So I was like, okay. So we went, and then we got to the hospital. We were so excited, and then I remember they had me in a waiting room. There's like a waiting room by the labor and delivery place, and we were all there, and I kept walking, and it was like 3 hours passed, and I know I was like crying, so impatient, so nervous, and my mom was like, just tranquilizate. She was like, voy a llamar al doctor. Like, she was getting more worried than I was. So yeah, so then they ended up they finally called me after like 3 hours, and by that time all my siblings were at the hospital. My niece and nephew were there, and so yeah, so then they called me into the room. I got undressed, and then it was taking forever. My contractions were like every 5 minutes, every 3 minutes, and it took like 3 or 4 hours, and it got stronger. And in the room, it was my older sister and my mom with me, and I remember they were in the couch talking, and by the time that they were inside the room with me and my husband was with me, my contractions were even stronger. And it was to the point that, and I had refused to get the epidural. I was like, no, I'm not going to get it. I remember the nurse came in like twice, was like, are you sure, like, you don't want to get it? Do you want to think about it? Because we have to bring paperwork for you to sign and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I don't need it. I don't want it. God, I regretted that. So then, my mom was like, and then my mom and sister were talking, and I was just getting so annoyed, and I was literally telling them to shut up. I was like, I was telling them I regret telling them to come, just because when you're in so much pain, you don't want to hear anything you just don't want to hear anyone. And I was just getting so annoyed, and Everton, he was annoying me too. He was like, are you okay? And I know he was doing it like just because he was worried. And then I literally told him, I was like, get out of my face. And the second, like with Adrian, he didn't even bother asking. He just stayed away because he knew that I was in a lot of pain. But then I ended up like squeezing his arm. I think he still has the scars from me scratching him. Because oh my God, the pain is terrible. I don't know, like, props to you that do it naturally, because it freaking hurts. And I was 7 centimeters, I think, or yeah. And I told them, I was like, they first told me, she was like, if you want, we could put something in your IV that could like help you with the pain, but it's not gonna last long. And honestly, I didn't think it helped at all. So then after that, I told them, I was like, yeah, I think I do want the epidural. And she was like, you are right on time. Like, if you were 1 centimeter more dilated, we wouldn't be able to put it on because it wouldn't help at all. So they came, they did it quick. It was super easy, and honestly, I don't think it was that painful because I was having contractions while they were doing it. And the nurse was so sweet, so lovely. All the staff that was there helping, they were all nice. And so they put it, and then I think they broke my water too. Yeah, they broke my water, and oh my goodness, it feels so weird. It just feels like a whole bunch of warm water coming out of you. And after that, I feel like it was getting easier. Like it started hurting more and more. And then after a while, like, what time was nothing? Around like, nothing was born at nighttime. So around like 10:30, I started having like, I felt like I had to poop so bad. And I kept telling them, and then when they checked, it was because her head was literally right there. And she was like, you were ready. So they got everything ready. And they got more nurse. They got like, I think one more nurse. And it was just the OB. And I know that the OB that was there did not like her. Because the one that had helped me the day before, it was already like, she had left because it was nighttime. And the one that was there, I did not like her at all. During, like, when I had appointments, I always told them, like, I don't want to be with her. And so, yeah, so then, they got another nurse, and my sister was holding my left arm. My mom was holding my leg, which I regretted putting her there, or them having her there. And, Ever was obviously seeing everything. So, yeah, so then, So then, they were like, okay, let's get everything ready. Let's start pushing. And since it was my first time, I really didn't know what to do or what I was going to expect. So yeah, so then, I started pushing, and it took me an hour and a half to have nothing. Like, it was so hard by the end. And I was feeling everything. The epidural had not kicked in all the way. I literally felt everything on my right side or my left side. And it was terrible. Oh my goodness. And while Ever was seeing all that and seeing me suffer, after that he was like, we're not having any more kids. It's just too much pain. Like, you go through so much. But look, now we got two. But anyway, so yeah, so then I pushed for like an hour and a half. By the time, and then she kept going in and out, because I like I said in my other video when I was explaining about Adrian, I feel like I can't hold my breath in and like push for so long. So then they kept saying push, like she's almost there, and everyone was like, oh my goodness, she's so hairy. And I would push for a little bit, and then I felt like I was about to faint. So then I would stop, and then she would go back in, and then it was a while, like, for her to go in and out. And, like I said, it took me, like, an hour and a half. And then, by the time my mom, like, my leg was falling asleep, because I guess it was finally numbing my body. And my mom was not holding my leg upright. So I was like, oh my goodness, my leg is falling asleep. I can't push. Like, I just didn't have the strength. And it just felt so, you know, like that numbing feeling when your feet falls asleep? That's what it felt like, my whole left leg. And I told them, like, I need someone else, like, move her. And then they took her out, and she was up with my sister up here. And my sister was, like, holding my head up high. It was, like, so much action. I was like, oh, my goodness. And that was making me even more nervous. And then my mom, and then I think my sister switched. She was holding my leg. And my mom was, like, she was there, but she wasn't helping at all. She wasn't, like, you know, like, you expect people to be, like, keep on going. Like, she's almost there. Keep pushing. You're close. No, my mom was like, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna make it. She kept saying that in Spanish, and then I was just telling her to be quiet. And then by the end, I told them, like, I'm done, I can't anymore. And they had her right there, and then they took her out, and I blacked out. Like, I didn't even want her. I told them, like, when they were gonna put her onto me, I was like, take her away. Like, I was just so done, and obviously so nervous, just to, like, double check that she had all her body parts, that everything was okay with her. And she cried. They checked her, and nothing was born at 37 weeks. She weighed 6 pounds and 14 ounces, I believe, or 15. And she was born at 11:45 p.m. And she was such a healthy, ugly, alien-looking baby. And, but yeah, it was so, I just felt like I couldn't, like, I was so done pushing. it was so hard that you suffer and like to have your kids, but I don't know, it's like worth it after. And I tell everyone, I'm like, sometimes I think like I want one more or two more, and he's just like, you're crazy, like after all the pain you go through. But I don't know, these kids are so cute and they fill your heart with joy. So yeah, so that's my labor and delivery story with nothing, and I'm still not done with my hair, and it's been like 18 minutes. It normally takes me like 30 minutes to do my hair now that it's longer, but I feel like it's lighter because I don't have as much. So yeah. Oh my god, when Nati ended up having jaundice. I ended up having jaundice with, Nati ended up having jaundice, and I look dead. I don't, my sister used to have pictures, but who knows what happened to them. But I literally looked dead after I had Nati. Like, I was so pale, so miserable. And with Adrian, I remember I was like walking, I told everyone, I was like, I feel like nothing happened. So yeah, and then with nothing, like after you have the baby, they told me like you have to pee, and I was holding my pee in just so it won't burn. And they're like, if you don't end up peeing, we're gonna have to put a catheter in you. And I was so nervous, I was so scared of that, so I lied to them and I was like, yeah, I peed, but it took me like 2 hours to like finally go pee. And I kept drinking water, so I have like the urge of peeing. But yeah, having a kid is so hard. And honestly, I don't even think that's the worst part. The worst part for me was when my milk came in. Like, that was the worst part. Like, it just felt like 2 huge rocks. I ended up getting fever. It was just the worst. I couldn't sleep at night, and it's just, you just want to squeeze the crap out of your boobs and take all the milk that's in there. It just hurts so bad. And I will forever say that after giving birth, the worst part is the breast milk. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell button if you haven't yet, so you're notified every time I post a new video. And thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great Memorial weekend and stay safe. Bye.